Sam McKenney with the Wildcat Golf Academy. Your lucky day, you don't have to look at my face while you're looking at this video. Today what I want to talk to you about is speed control and having proper stroke length in order to impart the proper speed on the golf ball for it to go the distance you're looking. This is on a flat putt. This is how we're going to start and introduce the parameters and what we're trying to get you to do, but we're going to take a flat putt and putt it. The stimp on the green is going to be around 10.5 for our baseline data. Okay, and what you can see is the board that I have down here is going to allow me to understand what length my putter head needs to go back and through in order to propel the ball a certain distance. What I have is 4 lines down on this board: 4, 7, 10, and 13, and the numbers represent the distance the ball will travel. The lines are representing how far back the putter head needs to go and how far through it needs to go, so same on both sides. And it's, like I said, really good baseline data. It's on a flat putt, 10.5 to 11 on the stimp, what we're looking at. And these are just numbers that we've come up with here at Wildcat Golf Academy with Pat Dawson, working with all the great putters that he's worked with. This is just what we've come up with. I know there'll be differences of opinions as far as how far back a putter needs to go, but the message that I want to give is that it needs to be consistent. Whatever it is, it needs to be consistent. This is our personal belief, but it needs to be consistent. So when people get set up on the board, we get them going and we just get them working through the different lengths and understanding how far back is that. Some people it's going to be a lot farther back than normal. Others it'll be about the same. Some will be a lot shorter than normal. And then we'll just have them go through the range just to understand what it is. 4, 7, 10, 13, those lengths, what we want them to do. Then we introduce the ball. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a tee right on the 10-foot line. We're going to start with a 10-foot putt. I'm going to put a tee on that. What that tee is there for is it knows that helps me when I hit that tee. I know I need to change direction. That way I don't have to look to see where I'm going. Okay, so we get an idea the first time we do it. The stroke length was correct. Speed might be off. The good news is that as long as we stay within these parameters for this 10-foot putt, you're going to understand how hard you need to hit it, how much better your acceleration patterns are going to be coming to the ball in order to propel the ball 10 feet. It's going to give you a really good information, good baseline on where to start with that. And making adjustments with different length putts will be a lot easier as you go forward. And you just go through the board. You do a bunch of 4-footers, 7-footers, 10-footers, and 13-footers, just continuing to get used to it and understanding it. You can film yourself doing it just to make sure the putter's going back the way you want it to. And it's a great warm-up drill before a round. It's a great way to practice at your office or your home, wherever you might be, actually just obviously during practice sessions as well. And it's a good way to start out to understand what you need to do in order to propel the ball a certain distance. How far back does the putter need to go? How far through does it need to go to create real consistency? It's a great tool. It's a great way to get started, and we've seen tremendous success with it. If you're interested in this board and what the numbers are and how far back the putter's actually going, feel free to contact me. Like I said, I know a lot of people are going to have differences of opinions as far as what they think is correct, but this is just our personal belief, and it's a simple and effective way to get people started and to create consistency with their stroke.